And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one today lined up for you. We're going to see the transformation. It's all happening right before your eyes every day. You don't always look for brand new people that are new to crypto. This isn't something, it's possible. It's possible to join crypto yesterday and be rich today. That's possible. Having access to that information or being lucky, that's another story. Finding that crypto that goes up 1,000,000% or something like overnight, it's always possible. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about showing you real world assets that are growing, real companies like, HBAR, RIP, all the cryptos we go over on the show, they're deep tied in to the transformation of the financial system of the world. Like, once in a while, we'll go over some small little crypto, but generally, we just deal with the big box cryptos. These cryptos, some of the cryptos we're going over, they're tied in all the way. Like, it may be like Centrifuge might be a company you never heard of, but then we start digging at who is helping Centrifuge. You're like, oh my God. Yeah. That's how this goes. Yesterday, we had a crypto went up 250%. So you could have 2.5 times your money. Right now, it's still up at 100%. So that's the Sora crypto, SORA. Some cryptos are easy to get. Some cryptos are not. That's just how it goes. If you want the gains, they're there. You just have to work. And a lot of people just don't want to work. So that's how it goes. If you're somebody who wants to be proactive, now some people have time, but they don't have the money. So tonight, I'm going to go over a crypto that's tied in with HBAR, that's tied in with small to mid-size. I'm not going to say banks because they're an alternative kind of a bank. It's a lending institution. I'm going to go over crypto that's got like 2 or 3, like 3 zeros in front of it. It's not easy to get, but it's tied in with Hedera. They're actually working with Hedera. This is like a very, very early partner of Hedera. It's a real crypto. It's legitimate. It's very small. Hard to get information on it. Market cap is 7. Well, I don't want to say what it is. You're going to have to watch the show for that. If you're a $500 member, it means you've donated $500, and I'll give you that crypto probably in 3, 4, 5 hours from now. My show will be at about 5:00 p.m., so that's around 10 hours from now. This crypto will be difficult to get, but then again, you put in $20, $25, and you buy 45,000 of these cryptos. So if you're somebody who has a lot of good tech knowledge, but not a lot of money, I'm going to show you how to take $20 or whatever and turn it into 45,000 tokens. And this particular company is tied in with IBM and HBAR. So if you want the 0.000 kind of cryptos, you're going to have to do some fucking work, okay? You got to download a wallet, the HBAR wallet, and I think this other wallet called, well, I don't want to tell you what it is because that's for the $500 people. So if you're interested, and it's going to take some work, then I will, but I'm going to let all the $500 people know regardless. So it's out there. The cryptos are out there. Look, everybody wants the cryptos that are 0.000 whatever. You can just go to a Coinbase to get them or something really easy, and that's fine. We're going to go over all kinds of options on this program. So some days will be easy, some days will be tough. Just depends on if you want it bad enough. That's how it really goes. Or an option for some people is just watch a crypto program where they don't go over any cryptos at all. Make zero money. I mean, that's another option too you have. But yeah, $20 or so gets you about 40,000 of these cryptos. And we're at the very, very beginning stage. I don't want to get into this crypto right now. I still have to do more verification and investigation on it. But from how it's looking, it's legit. It's just what we want. Early. You can't get in any earlier. I mean, it's got 3 zeros in front or whatever. So, I mean, that's pretty early. But I like the fact that it's an active crypto. You've got HBAR and IBM working right in there. So it's one that if you want to get in on something that's early, where you want to be your welfare broke and $25 will get you like 45,000 of these cryptos, then this will be the one. You got a lot of time at home. You're sitting around watching dumb shit. You'd spend 20 minutes downloading a wallet and doing the keys, writing down your keys and shit. Some people don't have 20 minutes. Okay. But if you got 20 minutes, then this one will be for you. Okay. First 5 people on the show. Black Ops 9, 552 man, MK_P, Mr. OG, and Gunner. There's AJ Singh. This is from Lester. Everybody listen to Lester. Hulk, Sora, XOR is legit. Oh, really? Thanks for letting me know. Let's see what else. He bought the Sora validator token as well. Thank you. Thank you for validating the show, Lester. We appreciate that. Lester says, whoever doesn't jump in on it now or get it later. See, that's the thing. It's difficult getting some of the cryptos that Crypto Hulk has. But when you got, I didn't buy it. Like, I'll tell you when I'm going to buy something. Oh, I'll let you know. My sponsor kind of doesn't like me, let's say, taking as much of an active part in all these cryptos. So I told him I'll cool off and maybe only do that shit once every other month or something. But no, I work with a business partner. I'm an affiliate, and so we're not actually partners, but you get the point. I just like saying I got a business partner, right? Yeah, I've had a show for like 4.5 years or something, and they come in. So here's the thing. So I'll go over whatever cryptos. I don't always, a crypto's value is not whether a Crypto Hulk spends money on it or not. I have an affiliate relationship with a company that I'm not trying to lose. So if I'm not invested in it, it doesn't mean shit. I'm going to give you the information. You got to decide whether you invest in it or not. Sometimes I do get a green light to invest in some shit. And if I want to keep it and hold it, pump, dump, whatever, I'm just like everybody else. But I just can't be buying and pump, dump everything I get and buying it back and stuff. It's just, I'm giving you options. As all these other channels are like, oh, nothing's going on in crypto. Well, something's always going on in Crypto Hulk channel. So it gives you options. Some of this stuff, it takes work to get. Oh, imagine that. Like I've only been working out 6 days a week for 40 years. Not a big deal, right? 40 fucking years. And after this show, I'll go in for about 2 hours, I'm sure. I was just looking at a text. It's about the crypto that I'm going to go over tonight. It's okay. Like Lester saying, look, if you want to get in on early shit, okay, understand something. It's either in beta, it's not out on the major exchanges yet. It's in the early stage. You get it? So what you're getting is a gift of a present that takes work. You have to work for the present. Okay. If you're somebody, like I said, who you got a lot of time, right? But not a lot of money, you're going to appreciate some of these cryptos because a lot of people, I don't want to tell you, oh, it's going to take me 30 minutes to get this crypto. I got to do this and transfer that, download that. Unsuccessful. Let me try it again. Some of these cryptos take work. But then when you get it and you buy 45,000 of them for $20, and then one day that shit's $5 or $10 a piece and you got $500,000, what'd you spend? $20 in a half hour? You weren't doing shit anyway. You're just sitting around collecting welfare anyway. Now you got $500,000 on $20. You're a fucking investment genius. Do you understand that shit? That's why I do this. Not everybody has the luxury of just buying the cryptos at the top price and trying to flip them. Some people they only got $25. They can't do the Kalen Brown. So what I do is try to help those people. Do you fucking get it? So my show is set up for everyone. And there are going to be times when cryptos come up that take work. Oh, I know. It's just too tech hard and you can't figure it out. Then don't figure it out. Just sit there and be fucking broke. Your choice, okay? I'm giving you an option. And this next crypto tonight, I can't get into it. I'd love to start talking about it. I got to look into it a little more. Not that it's not legitimate, but I got to put the show together to make it complete. And probably half the country is going to be running. Look, this crypto you're going to love it. It's early and it takes work to get it. So it's one of those. It's not I'm going to go in with an IQ of 3, buy this thing and be a millionaire afterwards. No, it's going to take some work to get this thing. You got to do the hokey pokey. Okay. Turn yourself around and all that shit. This will be for one. Remember, it's early stage. There's very little information about it. So there's not going to be a lot of support. It's going to be tough. Just letting you know, but it's got some big names in it, and that's good enough for me to do a show on it. Once I saw that HBAR is involved, I'll do the show. I don't have a problem because this is early stage, all right? Has to deal with banking. And so how does HBAR fit into banking? They're a Ripple partner. So there's your connection. All right. We've got Caleb Gilmore. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. So give me about 3 to 4 hours, the $500 people, and I'll break down what crypto it is, where you get it, how you buy it, these kinds of things. And you'll have to try it on your own. Stick with this. Welcome to the entry-level member program there, buddy. Robert Driscoll. I appreciate Options Hulk. Thanks in advance. And you're still going to know, even if you're, look, yeah, this one, you don't just, I'm going to move on. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about advising. I don't even know how to deep dive, let me tell you. I admire those people that do. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Before the show, me and I have a financial advisor. His name is Zoltar. He's a toy. And me and him both snort lots of cocaine before every show, before any post I ever post, before any short video I ever make, before any cold plunge I ever do. There you go with that disclaimer. Everything's drug-induced on the show. It's always been like that. Knuckle Dragger, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate you, Hulk. Gracias. Now, let's get into today's show. Will be fundamental news. Tonight's show will have a little investment opportunity for those that wish to either invest or not invest. Now, what we got here, I want you to see what's going on. When you understand what's going on in crypto, it helps make you a better investor. So, S-Harib1, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Always on the show. Always in the know. Now, there's a company called Amundi. It's an asset investment manager company. It warns. Now, it isn't just, it's Europe's largest asset manager. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. Europe's largest asset manager. Now it's time to listen to what Amundi says. Amundi warns that the United States stablecoin policy could destabilize the world's payment system. That's what I'm trying to see, okay? This, everybody, is how you get rich. This is why I'm going over this article. Europe's largest asset manager has raised concerns that a boom, that means a bull run, which, hold on. Oh, I think I'm getting a chubby. Europe's largest asset manager has raised concerns that a boom or a quote, I'm adding this one in for dramatic effect, trust and believe, that a bull run in dollar-backed stable coins in the wake of the United States Genius Act. Now listen, shut up, stop talking, kids, or I'm pulling over this fucking car and you're getting the belt. Never mind. No, I don't even know what to talk about there. The Genius Act could cause a major shift in money flows that destabilizes the global payment system. I say bring it. Bring it. For God's sakes, I've been here for 5 years. Just bring this shit, man. Come on. Fuck. The largest asset manager says that if America's Stablecoin Act takes off, it's going to fucking destabilize the whole world's payment systems. And we're going to have to switch over to a crypto system. Let's destabilize this motherfucker. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Stabilize this fucking bitch, right? What do I got to start getting street? Hold on now. I'm a professional. Bullshitter. The United States Senate passed the Genius Act. Oh, I love it. I love it. Keep going, Crypto Hulk. Keep talking dirty like this. They passed the Genius Act, which is a bill last month to create regulatory framework for U.S. dollar-pegged crypto tokens. Oh, my God. I think, I'm going to cry. I might cry. Oh, man. That's why I had to read this article off. It's expected to pass the House of Representatives and be approved by Trumper. It's leaving other countries worried. The American bill. So look, let me tell you something. I've been telling you for 5 years. America has had to shut it down with this fake lawsuit. I told you right away when Gary Gensler got in, I was the only channel telling you, this guy's a fucking punk. Okay, number one, he's a college professor. I knew right away that means Democrat. You know what that means? Fucking communist. You know what that means? Ain't shit happening for crypto for 4 years. I called that motherfucker right off when they hired him. I said, oh, this is not good. An educator? Serious? An educator with the Democrat president? This dude's a fucking communist, okay? I already knew how it would go. All the other channels, oh, we're getting rid of Jay Clayton. Oh, all these dumb motherfuckers. Yeah, we got to give Gary a chance. No, not Crypto Hulk. I didn't give him a chance. I knew right away. I called him out for what he was, a bitch. Let's look here. Other countries are worried about a wave of so-called dollarization of economies. Oh, if their own populations buy them. It could be genius or it could be evil, says Amundi Asset Management's chief investment officer. His name is Vincent Mortier. He told Reuters, voicing his concern about the United States Act. This, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, wait, hold on now, Salvador Ramirez. Thanks, Crypto Hulk, for all your hard work. Sorry, Zoltar. You too, and all your community get a coffee on me. Oh, nice. Let's go back to the article here. So, like I said, we had to shut down the country for crypto to allow the slow pokes to catch up. See what I'm saying? We can't, if we were to take off, look, I already showed you. No other channel's shown you or proven you this. No other channel has proven what Crypto Hulk has. Russia-China partnership 2013. Actually, January 7th or something, 2014. Ripple China 2013, Ripple partner. Russia 2014, Ripple partner. The big countries, you got Ripple Hong Kong, Ripple Japan, all this shit was day one. The last 4 years, United States had to shut it down and slow down because if all the industrialized countries were to take off with the crypto, these other countries are left behind. Everybody's going to die. There's going to be warfare. It's going to be World War III and shit's going to be all bad. So they had to slow it down. And it's guys like Vincent Mortier says a stablecoin bill could be genius or evil. Come on, man. These are the kind of people that shut it down. Okay. These are the kind of people like, oh, look, if Vincent doesn't know, if Vincent doesn't know that the whole world's going to be using stable coins, what's he doing in that job? What the fuck is he, a chief investment officer? I'm a fucking nobody. I know where this is going. I'm not no chief investment officer. I'm just some guy who sits on his ass and yells and screams and cusses. That's what I do. And I already know where this is going. This is too fucking easy. How the fuck is he saying this could be evil or genius? What a fucking, he's a knob slobber, okay? Slobs on knobs. I'm trying to keep it polite. There might be children watching. Mommy, what's a knob? We'll talk about that later, Junior, when you're like 18. JP Morgan expects the amount of stable coins in circulation to roughly double to 500 billion in the next few years. Although some estimates have put it as high as 2 trillion. These people don't know. As stable coins need to be pegged to the dollar under the U.S. Act, it will trigger a buying of treasury bonds. Oh. That has its benefits for the U.S. as it grapples with a gaping budget deficit, and it could also pose problems for the U.S. and other countries. In doing so, you create say this Vince Morty guy, whatever the fuck his name is, and I'm not going back to check his name because it doesn't fucking matter. In doing so, you create an alternative to the U.S. dollar. Wow, this guy's so fucking stupid. The stable coin will help the dollar, Vince, whatever your fucking name is. And that could lead to a more weakening of the dollar. Mortier is so fucking stupid. The dollar will be tokenized. And this guy either has no idea or he's purposely putting out wrong information. He's putting out wrong information. There's no way you're a chief investment officer and you're this fucking stupid. Like, I'm shocked. Because if a country is pushing a stable coin, it could be perceived as pushing the message that the dollar is not that strong. This guy is so fucking stupid. Oh my God. Wow. Currently, 98% of all stablecoins are pegged to the dollar, but more than 80% of stablecoin transactions happen outside the United States. So look, Vincent or whatever is Mortier or whatever this dude's fucking name is, I'm going to pretend that you're a complete fucking retard, okay? Because this shit's too fucking easy, and you're complicating this so much. These stable coins represent paper fiat. So when you buy a fucking stable coin, it's backed with the fiat, dummy. Okay. Now, what's going to happen, because Zoltar told me, got you covered there, buddy. I put in a good word for you. Zoltar is saying that these stable coins and the dollar and shit, they're all going to be backed with real world assets. Asshats, just like Vincent Mortier. It's not undermining our sovereignty, Vincent, you fucking knob slobber. The Bank for International Settlements issued a similar warning. Stop. The Bank of International Settlements is a Ripple partner. Let's continue. These people are they're lying so bad. Like, they're so fucking stupid. The BIS and Ripple are working together on stablecoin projects. Do you understand? If stablecoins were so bad, why is the BIS working with Ripple? And then these same motherfuckers come out and say, yeah, the stablecoin might be a risk. Oh my God, these people are so fucking, they think we're that fucking stupid. Amazing. Okay. The Bank of International Settlements notes their potential to undermine monetary sovereignty. Wow. This guy named Mortier, he oversees 2 trillion in assets, 2.36 trillion in assets, none of which are in crypto. Let me repeat this to you. Vincent Mortier. Now look at how fucking retarded this guy is. So why did somebody give this guy a microphone? And they put the microphone at the wrong end. They should have shoved it up his ass instead of sticking it near his mouth. Mortier is the chief financial officer at this Amundi place or whatever, right? He oversees $2 trillion in assets. Now, BlackRock oversees 12 trillion. This guy controls 1/6 of BlackRock size, and none of which are crypto. Wow. Wow. Oh, and says the guy who controls $2 trillion in assets, none of which are crypto. He's the guy we're listening to, right? He's the guy giving the fucking interview in this article. He doesn't even control or own any crypto at all, and he's telling us about this shit. Guess what he said? He's still not fully made his mind up about stablecoins. Wow. Oh my God. I'm almost ready to like laugh or cry that he's so fucking stupid that his parents gave birth to such a retard like this. I don't know. Feeling a little torn between 2 lovers, I guess you could say. Feeling a little bipolar with this guy. All right. I think that'll be enough of good old Vincent. He is so fucking stupid. Let me get some comments and we'll go to the next articulo. Jerry White. Oh, man. Thank you for that tax-free donation to the channel. Amazing. Love it. X, not John McAfee, says Vincent is a certified window licker, especially in the wintertime when the window's outside and it's super cold and it's 20 degrees out. Vincent's the one who'll put his tongue against a cold window. All right. Shannon Dennis says, what's up, Hulk? Good morning, everyone. Okay. Next article is about Ondo. Speaking of BlackRock, let's see what's going on in this part of the world. Copy. Let me do a copy and a paste for you. The Force sent 5 people Crypto Hulk memberships. Plain Dave got a membership. Bloppity Bloop got another one. I just remember that name. It's kind of a hard one to forget. Robert Simpson got a membership. Lakey XRP got a membership. And Hazy Susan Scroger got a membership. So there's 5. Off we go to Ondo. Now, for those of you who don't know, BlackRock is the biggest investment company in the world. They got 10 or 12 trillion in assets that they're overseeing. Now, they started tokenizing maybe about a year ago with $85 million in this fund called BUIDL, B-U-I-D-L. Now, what they do is they take treasuries and they tokenize them. So they take a real world asset like a treasury, which is good for the country for people to buy, and then they tokenize them. And then you can use that as like money. But BlackRock looked to a company to help them do this because BlackRock's an investment company, not a fintech. So it joins with a company called Ondo. Now that's a crypto. It's about 80 cents. Ondo's job was to tokenize crypto, but they needed some help. So they went to a company called Axelar to be like a bridge to get this done. Well, Axelar is a Ripple partner. So in reality, BlackRock is you could say BlackRock is using Ripple technology to tokenize all these. But they're using Ondo, but it's Ripple's tech that's really helping. If Ondo didn't join Axelar, this probably isn't going to work. All right. So there's a little background here. Now, Ondo is starting to take off. I was telling all of you about Ondo when it was about 10 cents on this channel. I remember a while back, Ondo was like 10 cents. And I was telling everybody to get it. That was about 8 months ago. Was it 10 months ago? Somewhere in there, it was like 10 cents. And you guys would have done probably an 8x on your money already. I'm not here for 8x's. I'm here for like 2,000 x's personally. I don't care about short-term money stuff. I just want deep dive information where I'll put money in now and a year from now or whatever. That's what I do. I don't give a fuck about here and now. Ondo Finance. So you got Ondo the crypto, but then there's something called Ondo Finance, and it acquires an SEC registered broker dealer license. This is so big. They're going after securities. Like, I'm telling you, this is massive. And if you got a little bit on the deep pocket end and you got a lot of money and you're late to the show, Ondo is still great. It's not going to stop at 80 cents. It might be $5,000 or $10,000 one day. Okay. So that 80 cents a piece is going to turn into like 5 or 10 grand. All right. DeFi protocol Ondo Finance has completed the acquisition of Oasis Pro. Oasis Pro is an infrastructure provider for real-world assets. In a move the company said would strengthen its tokenizing security offerings in the United States. I want you to see something here. I want you to see what's going on. This is amazing news. You've got an investment company, BlackRock, the biggest one in the world, wants to get into crypto. It wants to tokenize real things like U.S. treasuries, right? So what does it do? It joins with a fintech company called Ondo to get it done. So now we're merging old world money with new world technology. So now BlackRock has a lifeline into the whole world of crypto because they're an investment company. They don't create shit except a lot of money. So, but they want in on this crypto. So that's where they join Ondo. You get it? Ondo is some little company, but it needs to get hooked up with a bank or an investment company so they can get huge. Ondo doesn't go from 10 cents to 80 cents each just for looking pretty. So Ondo knew it had to land a bank, an investment house, or somebody. So Ondo hooks up with BlackRock, and all that's good. But now, guess what? Ondo's liking that taste of money. Oh, it's tasting good. So Ondo wants a bigger bite of the money market. Okay. So Ondo starts working with Oasis Pro. Okay. They acquire it. I guess that's a name for a hostile takeover. It's acquiring now. So they come into Oasis Pro, buy them the fuck out, or get majority shareholder status, or whatever it is. I don't fucking care how they did it. They did it. So Ondo is tired of being at 80 cents. It wants to go to $5, $10, $20. So what they do, they took over a company called Oasis Pro, and now they have a, let me give you exact quote, SEC, registered broker dealer license. Oh my God. Okay. This is massive right here. They provide real world asset tokenization. It's all legal, all licenses. Nobody's getting shut down. This is massive right here. Okay. Oasis Pro is a broker dealer, alternative trading system, and transfer agent. This is so big. Oh my God. Registered with the US SEC. They're already registered. They're good to go. Nobody's getting in trouble. Gary Gensler's gone. Nothing's happening to this company except going up. Okay. The acquisition gives Ondo Finance a key foothold in the regulated tokenized securities market. Oh my God, this is so amazing. Ondo Finance declined to disclose the financial terms. Oasis Pro has been a member of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, since 2020. Tokenized securities are an emerging focus within the crypto industry. What is happening here is Ondo wants to get ahead of everybody else. So when tokenization is all legal and everybody's doing it, they're going to take off first. Ondo at 80 cents just started. This is nowhere near done. Okay. This crypto at 80 cents, you're going to look back a year from now to 2 years from now, and this shit might be $1,000 or something, right? And you're like, fuck, I could have 1,000x my money. Just letting you know, okay? For some of you that want to spend the 80 cents a piece on Ondo, this move, Ondo's doing this to not be 80 cents, okay? This is like a big move right here. They said this. Ondo said just what I said. Ondo wants to, quote, stay ahead in the tokenization arms race. ARMS. They're talking about an arms race, kind of like we talked about in the 80s, a nuclear arms race. Ondo is trying to be number one. The 80-cent crypto, if you missed out when it was 10 cents, and if you want to get into it at 80 cents, this is their first. They got first mover advantage. Like, you got Ondo partnered with BlackRock. You know they're going to be successful. This is an 80 cents that is well worth it if you're somebody who wants to spend 80 cents on a crypto. And you see what they're doing now. They're trying to be first. So when government gives a green light for all this tokenization of the stock market, Ondo is going to be hooking up all kinds of customers. Why? Because everybody else will be like, slowpoke, right? Slowpoke. Oh, we got a green light? Okay, let's start working on tokenization. Ondo will be like, let's open up shop right now. Ondo's competition, let's start working on tokenization, and maybe 6 months from now, we'll have something ready. Ondo's like, hey, we're 6 months or a year ahead of everybody. Congratulations. So there you have that one. Very interesting article Here's your here's your evidence right here that Ondo and Ripple are partners. I mean, Ripple and Axelar. Your article is from 2024 February. It's about a year and a half. Ripple and Axelar partner to enhance the XRP ledger. So there's your evidence that Axelar is a Ripple partner. And let me look here. So I just showed you where Axelar is a Ripple partner. Now, if you're brand new, I'm going to show you how Ondo is working with Axelar. So there's your bridge. And then now let me show you Ondo's partnership with BlackRock. So now this bridge is complete. If you're brand new, after I get done showing you all this, you're going to see how massive this is. BlackRock, there's the article I just posted, hooks up with Ondo to tokenize. I showed you how Ondo and Axelar integrate. Then I also showed you how Axelar is a Ripple partner. There's your complete bridge. Crypto QJ, best deep diver. Thanks for the hard work, Hulk. Because of you, people won't get fudded out of their positions. ZBCN. Hands down, best show. Keep stacking. Y'all see what's coming. Thanks to Hulk XRP. Michael Brown, thank you very much. I appreciate that donation there. Appreciate all you do. It's a lot of work. Both of us, it's a lot of work. You got to watch the show, and if you want to get some of these cryptos, you got to hook them up with wallets and shit. It's not easy. But when you're millionaires and shit later, like, you know what? It was actually all worth it. Oh, I think so. When you're in that big fucking $1 million house. $5 million houses, some of you guys, 10, 20 million. Anthony, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Anthony Resendez. Oh, damn, Mr. Lucky. Oh, geez. I had to make, that's some heavy weight. I had to make another YT account to comment. YT has been blocking me from posting my comments and donations on your show. It's total BS, he says. I sent you a message on X. I'll have to look. I've been a 2024 Crypto Explosion member for a while now on my other account name, Mr. Lucky Wins. Thanks for all your help. Stoked to be a $500 member. Hope to get in on tonight's info. Well, I got just the thing for you. So contact me on X. Hey, sometimes you have to change usernames. X will sometimes just start blocking people, man. Some people come up, Crypto Hawk, why am I blocking? I don't fucking know. They'll do shit like that, man. That's how these platforms are. They're mentally weak individuals, primarily of the Democratic persuasion, but these are weak-minded individuals that cannot compete with Crypto Hulk, so they have to shut down. They can't compete. It's quite embarrassing, actually. Let's say it's. You write this down. Okay. So it's at Crypto Hulk 19, all one word. The C and the H are capital in Crypto Hulk. The remaining letters are lowercase. And the $500 membership, I mean, it gets you quite a bit. I can break down. If you have questions about whatever, I can't always answer everything, but what I do know, Maybe you're stuck between, hey, Crypto Hulk, should I dump in $500 on this crypto or should I sell off that? I'll give you my opinion but I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll give you my opinion. But you ultimately have to make your own decisions. Sometimes you're thinking of busting a move and it's like, you just want somebody who's not going to be like your buddy and agree with all the fucking shit you say. I'll just tell you like what you're calling me for an opinion, a different viewpoint. So that's what you'll get. Is it maybe we might have the same viewpoint? I don't know. But people have different reasons for joining the membership group like that. They want someone early access. What's going to be on the show before the show? And that's for show. So there's all different kinds of things. I have quite a bit of experience researching stuff in crypto. Try it for a month if you like it. Doesn't have to be every month or whatever. Maybe there's a month where you want to start busting moves and buying shit, and then you're going to cool off later. Then just do that. Get it for a month. Call me up. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this, that. If it's a crypto I don't know, I'll do research and find it. I'll come back to you. Hey, that one actually looks really good. Because, there's like, 10, 20,000 cryptos. I don't know them all. That'd be fucking impossible. So I'd have to do some research just like I do here. And then, so that's what your benefit of the 500 is. If you're going to be doing stuff like that. And of course, on some of these cryptos, just like the other day, the shit goes up 250%. Now it's still up 100%. That was yesterday morning's crypto. It's still up at 100. So it's a good solid one. But then again, these cryptos go up and down, and that's how life is. The best thing is, are you in early? The earlier you get in, that's the better. I wish I could have gotten into Bitcoin when it was like 10 cents or some shit, right? We went over Sora, which is the XOR crypto. The shit had like 13 zeros and then the number 2 or 3. So it had 0.00000 like 13 times and then like 2 or whatever it was, right? That shit just skyrockets because it's so cheap and stuff. But look, a lot of times we'll just do fundamental investing stuff. I'll teach you about different cryptos and like whatever you do with it. It's my intention is not to I don't invest in probably 95% of shit I tell you because my sponsor doesn't want me to do all that. So I just don't do it. So it's nothing to do with the value of the crypto if I don't buy it now. Sometimes they say I can invest in shit. And when I do, trust and believe, I'll let you know. I'm putting in like my whole month's allowance on this, half a month's allowance, whatever. And if you're going to do pump dump shit, I want to get on some action too, But they told me I got to cool my jets. So I got to listen. But one thing I don't do, one thing that I try to do on this channel is always have a fundamental use case crypto. I'll try my best to do a deep dive, and if it appears to me, but then again, I could always be wrong. So at least I'm going to try, look into a crypto, tell you about it, and if you're interested, you can do whatever you want with that information. Rodney DeRoos. I got blocked on X as well and had to make a new account to submit my $500 receipt last night. Yeah, they just do that on these platforms, you guys. If they either see, you like the channel too much, your comment, I don't know. They just randomly fuck with people. That's what they do. These platforms, all of them, everyone is, all these platforms are Crypto Hulk hater platforms. They do. So it's not going to be easy. They don't want you learning this shit, really. You're going to end up having millions. You might take their job one day. You're a fucking threat. I'm a threat to these channels, all right? But you'll see. The biggest dumb shits in crypto will have like 1 million followers and shit, and then people that give solid news, they block, and the owners of these platforms make sure nobody finds like a channel like mine. But if it's a scam channel, oh shit, I'll have like 20 million people on there, right? Okay, that's how all this shit works. Where are we at? 10 minutes? Okay. So what's happening is, yeah, we're not here promoting anybody. I had to just ban a moderator. So if somebody on this channel has a Telegram group or whatever, I know we're not talking about it on my show because you're going to start getting banned real quick. We're not using my show to promote somebody else's show. Do you get it? So moderators, we're going to eliminate that right away. If your broke down channel needs help, I'm not the channel to help you. You got it? So we're going to eliminate all that dumb shit right now. All right, so let's go to the next article. Oh, wait, Eric Gold, Jen Goldsmith. Thank you very much for that. And let's look at, Mercado Bitcoin. Mercado Bitcoin is like, this is a Ripple partner, by the way. Let me show you this article here. Now, one of the things that gives a crypto its value, one of it's the protocol. What does it do, and this and that? And then there's other things that can increase the value of a crypto. Tokenization. That's what we need to see in crypto is tokenization. We have right here Mercado Bitcoin. It's a Ripple partner, and they're going to start tokenizing, according to the title here. They're going to tokenize real-world assets on the XRP blockchain. This is how you start getting a price increase, okay? And these are price increases that don't come down. Digital asset platform, Mercado Bitcoin, plans to tokenize more than 200 million in permissioned real-world assets. That's massive right there. As a key contributor to the XRP ledger, Ripple announced in a blog post saying this move marks one of the largest tokenization efforts by a Latin American institution on the XRP ledger. Ripple is supporting Mercado Bitcoin's integration onto the XRP ledger. Listen to this. Mercado Bitcoin is already one of the world's top 5 tokenizers of private credit assets. One of the world's top 5 tokenizers is going to start tokenizing on the XRP ledger, which will start driving up price. This is what we've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this shit for 5 years. The real-world assets it will tokenize include fixed income and equity income instruments. Very interesting. Across Latin America, we're seeing forward-looking institutions explore how tokenization. Okay, this is big. This is starting. This is all starting right now. Now, Ondo Finance said in January that it would bring its tokenized U.S. Treasuries to the XRP ledger. I'm going to repeat that one again. This is starting to get really big. Let me repeat in case you just came in. I just showed you. Watch the video over again if you just came in. BlackRock, the biggest financial institution in the entire world, hires or works together with Ondo, which is a crypto. They have something called Ondo Finance. It works with a company called Axelar. That's a Ripple partner. Now, in the same article, one of the top 5 tokenizers in the world says they're going to start tokenizing on the XRP ledger. If that wasn't enough, Ondo Finance just announced like 5 months ago that it would bring its, now what is its? Oh, BlackRock and Ondo are partners, not a big deal. Ondo's going to bring its tokenized US treasuries to the XRP ledger. Oh, damn. Now, if that means taking BlackRock's BUIDL and putting it on the ledger, oh man, you guys, this is starting to get pretty big. BlackRock partner Ondo tokenizes treasuries for BlackRock. Ondo says they're going to start tokenizing treasuries on the XRP ledger. This is going to be massive. Ondo is not going to be 80 cents. I'm just letting you know. If you're one of those whales or something and you want to put in 10, 20 grand in Caleb Brown or something like that, Ondo is not going to be 80 cents. Ondo is going to bring, you need to listen. Ondo is getting so big for their britches that they're going to take what they're doing for BlackRock and put that on the XRP ledger. Because Ondo just got a SEC broker dealer schmealer, whatever kind of license. It's not going to be 80 cents. Just letting you know. When this thing fully gets going. But Crypto Hulk, I just looked at Ondo's price. It didn't go up. Okay, this isn't one of these, I need to make 50 cents in an hour kind of shows. This is massive news. This is one where you invest in some of this and maybe in a month or two down the line, this Ondo shit's like $2, $3, $4, $5, and you just 500x'd. This is massive news right there. The Ondo Finance Vice President name is Katie Wheeler. She says at the time that this integration would set the groundwork for forward-thinking institutions to lead a new era of capital markets on chain. This is fucking massive right here, okay? If you got Ondo at 10 cents, like I told you guys when it first came out, congratulations. If you're thinking about getting on, I don't own Ondo, so I'm not selling it. If you're thinking about getting Ondo at 80 cents and you got, a good chunk of change, dump in, maybe you want to buy 500 of them for $500 or so. It's 80 cents, so you get maybe like 600. But imagine one day, now this is long term. We're not doing flip shit on this show. This Ondo deal, I wouldn't be surprised. This thing goes to $1,000 in a year to 2,000, 5,000. They're not doing this shit for 80 cents. That's not the point. So since I started talking about Ondo at 8x from 10 cents to 80, what if it 8x's again to $5? Whatever you put in now, if it's 10 grand, you just made 80,000. Maybe in 8 months from now, because remember, about 8 months ago, we talked about Ondo and it was 10 cents. And people are like, oh, I only want to buy the shit that's 1 penny. This is already 10 cents. I'm priced out. Well, you would have just 8x your money and, well, shit, that's 100% a month, isn't it? When you get an investment account somewhere, you're lucky. You're lucky to get 15% a year. If you look over like a 20-year average in a lot of these funds, you're lucky to get 15%. I showed you back about 8 to 10 months ago at the most, Ondo was at 10 cents. It's already 8x. That's 800%. That's like 80 years of investment right there. I took 80 years of investment when I told you to get that shit at 10 cents. Now, what if in 8 months it goes up to, what if it 8x's again, which it's going to 100, 2x, 200x, 500x. We're only talking about 8x. This could very well go to 100x in 6 months. I know it could be $100. I have no idea. I know it's not going to stay 80 cents. I know when I started telling you guys to buy Ondo at 10 cents, here we are at 8x. And this kind of a move right here is going to 8x it again. I don't know the time frame, But you just had the CEO telling you. Katie Wheeler says, this is laying the groundwork for forward-thinking institutions. Forward-thinking. It's not right now. You're not going to flip this shit right now. It's forward-thinking institutions to lead to a new era of capital markets on chain. Ondo is going from the now into the new era with their broker-dealer license, tokenizing the fuck out of everything they can and putting it on the XRP ledger. That's very interesting. Now, here's some backup information before we go. Here's Ripple. Now, how long has Ripple been involved with Latin America? Let me show you how deep this goes. Here's a video I did. If you go to the 1 second mark, you'll see something called the IRBA, International Ripple Business Association, okay? Now, if you go to the 4 second mark, you'll see this is from 2015. So we're talking 10 years ago, you had this International Ripple Business Association. If you go to the 12 second mark, let's look at what is the IRBA in Latin America. What the International Ripple Business Association is, Ripple went into different countries. I want to call it first mover advantage because these are going to be the countries that take off first. Japan, Korea, Canada, Mexico, Europe, okay? That's in the 12 second mark. Now, if we move forward a little bit here, you got Mexico. So we already know Mexico is going to take off first with crypto. Why? Because they're first mover advantage partners with Ripple. You got Panama, New Zealand, Korea, Europe again with Gate Hub. Now, you'll see Brazil. Go to the 24 second mark. 24 second mark. Notice you got China with Ripple's China there, another China, Israel, Brazil's with RipX, RIPPEX. That was the second gateway. And there's more proof. I just don't have time to be showing all this stuff. Right there at the 24 second mark, that's Brazil. So we now have it verified. In 2015, Ripple was in Brazil with a company called RipX. That's the second gateway. There was another one called Ripple LATAM. Latin America, that was the first one. But I think we're out of time. Yeah, we're 3 minutes out of time. So with that, let me check here. Okay, so that's your Latin American Mercado Bitcoin shit. It's all out of Latin America. Ripple's been there for like 10, 12 years, at least 12 years. So this infrastructure is all ready to go. We're kind of I don't know exactly what we're waiting for. I'm not saying it's all good to go in the whole world, but Ripple's got a good portion of all the world's top banks and stuff. Remember, we need the smaller and mid-sized enterprise, okay? Banks, the small and mid-sized enterprise banks. That's what tonight's crypto that I'm going to let you know is when Hedera comes in and all the small to mid-sized enterprise. I'm not going to get in any more than that. This is where Hedera comes in, okay? Because Hedera is partnered with Ripple. So now Hedera can work with banks because it's utilizing the Ripple technology and their hash graph. And guess what? The reason Hedera is involved in this is they're working with Seals Q, and they're working on stopping a quantum computer attack. So you got Hedera now hooking up small to mid-size enterprise, let's call them financial institutions that have quantum resistant blockchain. That's what banks need. And that's why Hedera is involved with Ripple, getting it done. You're going to love tonight's show. You're going to find a crypto with 3 zeros in front of it. It's a little tricky to get, I will admit. It's not a flipper necessarily. It's one where you're getting in on something where you can get 40,000 of these tokens for $20, okay? And you might have to put in about 30 minutes of work to get it. So That's what that'll be about. And I'll have more than that too. I haven't even worked on tonight's show. That's just one of the items that are on the show. Oh, Sylvia Lee. Uphold froze my account. It does not want my business. It will release my funds in 60 days. I wonder what crypto. You must have got in on a good crypto, and they're like, fuck, we can't have this lady here. What crypto did you buy that they did it? Did you try flipping something on the show and make like 10,000%? And they're like, oh, fuck. Which one? I'm kind of curious. Solution. Okay, it must behave like that. Well, I guess she didn't hear the question. All right, that'll be it. That'll be it for this morning's program. Uphold doesn't work in New York either. Man, it sucks. I'm sure glad I don't live in New York. Oh, wait. XRP OBD says, Bros F Coinbase did the same when I tried to transfer my wormhole to Blue Zell to Caleb and Brown. Yep. What wallet should we get for tonight? Let's see. Somebody says Hashpack, HASH, hash, and then pack, PACK. Yeah, if you can look up the Hashpack wallet, download it. Okay, Sylvia Lee O says, no, they said I did ACH fraud. Wow. Yeah, I get channels banning me for things that like are not even true. I'm just shocked how the government allows this. Uphold airdrop me $2 of EVR and won't let me add more. Mr. OG says, I have Hashpack wallet, good and easy to use. Sylvia Lee O. Okay, Sylvia, contact me on the my X email or my messaging, because I don't know if you're on my list. I know I wrote it down the other day or something, but there's some people that are joined up that I need to get in contact with you. So, yeah, I know Stu Lavelle was mixed up with you and that, but I don't have the information here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got your name and stuff. So, Sylvia, you'll have to show me a screenshot of how you paid. I mean, I got the full amount, I know Stu paid portion, you paid the other, whatever it is. So I need you to do a screenshot with your contact information, preferably with a phone number so I can, because that's how I can do email or something or Twitter or something, but I just need to be able to get you information. So I got no phone number, contact information. I got a Rodney DeRoos with no phone number, contact information. I got Reston Preed, no phone number, contact information. Stacy, I have no contact information. So very strange. Anyhow, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next broadcast. If you paid the $500, it starts when you and me start talking. So if you paid a week ago and you haven't contacted me, your time doesn't start. It starts when I get your phone number and we get hooked up. That's when it starts. So don't worry about your time. You'll be fine. Reston Preed says I'm blocked. Okay, I think I might have known how that happened. You might have to start another. Contact me with a new screen name. But what I think what happened with Reston is all he did is got his phone, went up to the screen, took a shot, and sent it to me. I'm like, no, go to your account and do a screenshot, because anybody can just take a picture of the top chat right now. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But I think that's what happened. Like, I saw a picture when you sent it to me, and it was like a picture anybody could have taken. So I'm like, nope. So just next time, go into your account where it shows that you paid, do that screenshot, get a different Twitter account, and then message me there. I'll look at Twitter right now. I might be able to unblock you, but I'll do that when the show's over. And let's see. What is your Reston Preed? What is your name on Twitter? Sylvia Lee, go ahead and do that again. Okay, Preston. Preston Reed at. Okay, let me screenshot this. I'm going to have to go and take care of this offline. All right, I'll see y'all at about 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on YouTube, and I'll have a good show lined up.